What's up everyone, I'm your host Hamza Mukhtar back with another video. Before we start this video, if you like unboxings, reviews and technology related videos, smashing that subscribe button below will be highly appreciated. For years, it has been an open secret that Apple is working to develop AR glasses, especially since ARKit was announced at WWDC. So, what does Apple have in its plans and when will we see the new Apple glasses? Few patents granted in January 2020 gave some insight into Apple's headset idea, but more excitingly, a reliable source in May 2020 indicated we might get an announcement of Apple glasses before the end of the year and revealed cost, specifications and design information. That leak has also stated that Apple is working on separate Steve Jobs Heritage Edition, which is round framed, but it's not sure whether it will happen or not. First, let's talk a bit about what is augmented reality. There are two terms, AR and VR, in which people mostly get confused. Compared to Sky Google's, VR glasses are placed on the head, which totally block the sight of the outside world. They monitor the rotation of the head and the 3D picture projected within the headset moves accordingly. This makes it look as if you are totally inside a 3D virtual environment. At the other side, augmented reality or AR is where the glasses are see-through, so you can still see the world around you, but an image is projected in front of your eyes. AR has been hitting the headlines in recent years. First is Google Glass and more recently a Microsoft developed headset called HoloLens that embeds 3D images around you. Second generation HoloLens glasses by Microsoft are only available to developers, but one can be purchased by anyone. However, the price tag is insane and will cost you $3,500 and is based not on the consumer but on the enterprise market. As for Google Glass, the consumer-focused product development was postponed back in 2015, but a new and improved Google Glass Enterprise Edition 2 was introduced by Google in 2019. We are expecting a high cost for Apple's AR headset, matching with Apple's tradition and the pricing provided by the current competition. For comparison, Microsoft HoloLens 2 glasses cost $3,500 while the Google Glass Enterprise Edition cost $1,828. John Prosser, a reliable leaker, says that Apple Glass will cost just $499, but for me, I can't even believe this price tag for Apple product. Expecting Apple is working on an AR headset or AR glasses. There are plenty of reports that suggest when will Apple is likely to launch such a device. John Prosser, who successfully reported the iPhone SE a month before its release, says Apple plans to announce Apple Glass in September or October 2020 alongside the iPhone 12. But at the announcement, Apple wants media present, and if that's not possible because of COVID-19, Apple will push the Apple Glass release to March 2021. The product will not be available to the public till almost a year after its launch, although with Q4 2021 and Q1 2022 is the expected time. Just before dropping the leak video, Prosser claimed on Twitter that other sources had got it wrong and that Apple Glass is due to arrive between March and June 2021. For a couple of years, a 2020 release date has been expected. However, most sources now say that Apple has shifted the release to 2022. Ming-Chi Kuo has reported the release date of 2022 in a letter to investors in May 2020. The first report of a 2020 release date for the glasses came back in November 2017 via Bloomberg and was backed up in the months and years since by reputable sources. It seems that the series currently includes two different AR products. A headset, codenamed N301, merge the functions and features of AR and VR. This is said to be similar to the Oculus and features a 3D sensor system that builds on the Face ID camera technology setup to create a map of a user's environment. According to a November 2019 Bloomberg report, the headset can also be used for gaming, watching videos, and video conferences. Additionally, smaller AR glasses are more ideal to be worn for longer time. According to the source of the information, the current design look like high-priced sunglasses with thick frames that housed the battery and chips. Their insider gave details of the design featuring a bone conduction earpiece, a microphone, an accelerometer, and a capacitive frame for navigation and interaction. This design of Apple Glass sounds cool. Apple has been awarded patents which provide some insight of how the new glasses could look like. One patent explains a way to hide optical components behind an electrically controlled layer so that they are hidden from view when not necessary. Another patent suggests earphones can be removed from a head-mounted display and used as speakers. John Prosser, less than a week after dropping the previously mentioned huge leak video, came out with another leak. He claims Apple is working on a separate round frame design as a tribute to the late Steve Jobs. Mark Gurman, a respected Bloomberg writer and analyst, calls this idea complete fiction. We don't even know anything about the technology Apple is going to use for Apple's glasses, but there are a couple of rumors surrounding that might give us an idea about the specifications. Apple has a variety of patents related to AR glasses, leaving a bit of doubt that the company is interested in the technology. Another patent issued in October 2019 by the US Patent and Trademark Office points to photochromic lenses, which are the sort of lenses that become darker when used in direct sunlight. In the patent, Apple states that the head-mounted device, such as a pair of augmented reality glasses, might have an adjustable opacity feature, such as photochromic layer. We expect that this technology would make screen reading in bright sunlight much easier. Apple's AR headset will offer an 8K display for each eye, according to CNET report in April 2018. The 8K screens can make the VR and AR visuals appear more impressive and help to prevent the sense of discomfort that may come by using the AR and VR headsets. An earlier June 2017 article stated that the smart glass used in Apple's AR headset is being made by using a Coppin NED acetate case. There are also rumors that Apple is collaborating with Zeiss and is planning to sell its AR glasses with prescription lenses or even polarized lenses. In April 2018, a CNET report indicated that the headset will require a dedicated box powered by a custom Apple processor to be linked with a high-speed, short-range wireless technology. According to CNET information, the box will use wireless technology 60 GHz WI-GIG. The 60 GHz WI-GIG signal cannot usually penetrate walls but can transmit reflections from walls, ceilings, floors, and objects using beamforming. This means that users will not have to install different base stations around a room to allow headset to determine their location. It will include everything in one box and headset. The package will contain a 5nm processor according to CNET. Apple is designing the chip in-house, and it is said that the chip will be identical to the processors Apple is designing for its Macs, with an Intel upgrade expected for 2020. While a leaker suggested that the AR glasses are going to be hugely dependent on the iPhone, with the AR glasses generally providing only the display. Although we expect that all of this processing can be performed wirelessly. If the iPhone does all the heavy lifting, Apple will make a sleek and trendy headset. But if it has to drive the AR interface, there are still questions about the effect on the iPhone's battery life too. Bloomberg report stated that the glasses can attach wirelessly to an iPhone and show content, pictures, and other data directly in front of the wearer's field of view. Let's see what Apple will offer with its Apple glasses. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. My name is Hamza. This is TechFilter, and I'll catch you in the next one.